welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do a full face of first impressions. I filmed a video like this with all new makeup that I had bought like a month ago and accidentally deleted the footage off the camera before I got it edited and uploaded for you guys, so apologies. We're going to be testing out new makeup today. This is some of the makeup that I got in the Sephora VIB sale. This is also some stuff that I just bought and haven't played with yet, like the new Carly Bible palette. I just have like a barrage of things in here, honestly, and I don't know what we're going to use. I put a bunch of stuff in here and I was like, we'll see what I'm feeling. So I'm going to put my hair back. Alright, and then I picked up, if you watched my Sephora VIB sale, I got the Fab Beauty script. This is the First Aid Beauty like hydration set, and I really want to try the, what is it called in here? The Ultra Repair Hydrating Serum. Instead of like the moisturizer. I think the moisturizer, oh, this is a priming moisturizer. Oh, let's try that instead. I'll save the serum for tonight. Ooh, okay, this is Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer, safe for sensitive skin. That's why I got this. So let's just try this. I'm very excited now. I did not know there was a primer in here. Ooh, it's got like a little peach color. Ooh, it's thick. Do you guys see that? Oh my gosh, that is really, really thick. I don't know how much we're going to need. Probably not that much, Abby. Yep, probably not that much. Just blend it down a minute. Smells good. Smells like sunshine. Alright, so normally I put like my moisturizer on like 30 minutes before I do my makeup, but I'm not going to with this one, obviously. I am going to let this just sink into my skin for a sec, and then we'll come back and talk foundation. Okay, so it actually soaked in like really, really, really quickly. I'm really impressed. It's literally been a minute. I just put my hair up in a bun instead of down because it was bothering me, and it's already soaked into my skin, so I think that is kind of like a nice priming moisturizer. So, I know I said in my Sephora VIB sale that I biffed it on both foundation shades. I did not on this Marc Jacobs shade. I ended up trying it out. I don't know if it was because of the lights, but it is a little bit pinky in undertone, but it's not really bad, and it actually is a really good match for me, and I think it's going to be a perfect match when I'm slightly spray tanned. I'm slightly tanner, so I'm going to shake this up and use this. This is the Genius Gel Foundation, and it's in beige medium is the color that I have, and I'm going to use my Real Techniques sculpting brush with this. So I, for some reason, have recently been really liking putting it directly on the brush and like all my foundations, and you can see that this is a good match for me. It's like slightly darker than I am now, but this would be the color that I would want for the summer, so I'm going to keep it. It blends in really nicely. There's like no streaking. It's giving, I'd say, like light, I'd really say it's giving light coverage, but maybe more of a light medium. But it looks nice on the skin. It doesn't really look like I'm wearing anything. It just kind of evened out a little bit. I actually really like that. It looks really nice and natural. Unfortunately, I have these like weird breakouts. I don't know if it's because I'm sick. I haven't had dairy or anything because I'm lactose intolerant, but I like don't know why they popped up like out of nowhere. I'm not like high stress. I have no freaking clue. I'm hoping that it isn't from this foundation, which I put on this half of my face, like the lower half of my face, to see if it was matching this, but I didn't wear it. I literally like took it off like an hour later maybe, and I hope it's not from that. I guess we'll find out. I've got hypersensitive skin, you guys. Okay, you're going to be shocked that I have not tried this and I've had it for so long, but the Tarte Shape Tape, the reason I have not tried this is because it's so light and I've been kind of spray tanned. I got the light shade. I thought that was the one I needed, you guys. I swore this was the one I needed, but it's really, really, really light. So I'm going to mix it with this CoverGirl Outlast All Day in Light Pale. I don't know. Let's just try it out. I've only worn the Shape Tape maybe once because it was so light. This applicator is so funny to me that it's like so huge. I mean, do you guys see how like light that is for my skin tone? I'm just going to put just a little of this on. We'll use it to highlight the nose and just a little up there. And then actually, maybe I'll take my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind because that is like quite a bit darker. And just kind of put that under it so the lighter shade is up near my eyes so that it brightens up my under eye. Just kind of dot that around it. Like that. And then we're just going to blend out. And I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use this is an RC Cosmetics brush. I don't actually know what it's called, but it's got a pointed top. And it'll just allow me to kind of pat the product in. I mean, there is no doubt that the Shape Tape gives insane coverage. I just need it in the darker shade. I mean, that coverage is bananas under my eyes, but do you see like how light that is? I think that worked out really well. How do we feel about it? I think I really like that. I dig it. I dig it, guys. Alright, I don't have a new brow product to try, so I'm going to use my Soap & Glory Archery 2-in-1 Brow, and that's in Brunette, Brown and Out. And then my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Espresso, because this is like just slightly too light for me. But it fills them in pretty nicely, and then I have to go back in to fill in sparse areas with this guy. So I need to get a little closer, and I will show you guys the finished product in a second. Okay, brows are done, and I'm going to set the face. I'm going to use my brand new Luminous Silk powder from Armani, which is so fancy. Everybody loves this, so I wanted to try it. It is the shade 4. I've been wanting this forever, and I just waited until I got the sale price. I am using my big e.l.f. Cosmetics like setting brush, which, oh no! Ah! I shouldn't have set it. I'm just going to set down here. I'll show you guys why. Because I want to use my Cover FX drops. But you shouldn't put creams on or liquids on top of powders. I really want to try these though. It's in Sunlight. I think I'm going to take these out. Put a drop on my finger. Kind of rub it together because they are like metallic. Please don't make everything like melt off. Oh. Do you guys, can you see that right now? Okay, you kind of have to work with these quickly. Ooh, but that's still good. Like, that gives a oh my goodness. These are clearly freaking beautiful, but you should really not put your powder on and then put them on, which I completely forgot these were in there. So, that's okay though. They still look really freaking pretty. I'm just gonna take and pat. And the powder didn't really get that messed up. It's really fine. But, oh, I love that. We're going to add like a powder highlighter too in a little bit here. But I'm going to just set my forehead now. No, stop dropping custom Cover FX drops. No, we're good. And I'm also going to set my neck just because I want it all to blend and look really seamless. Oh, I cannot even get over those custom Cover FX drops. Can you even, oh. I'm like looking in the mirror and I'm like, oh, they look so good. I love them. Okay. Then we're gonna try, what are we gonna try now? The new Carly Bible palette. So I did swatch some of these on my hand the other day, and so far I gotta say I'm not really impressed, but we're gonna try them anyway and see how they go. So I'm gonna use this color here, and then this color, this one and this one. They're both mattes as kind of like a transition shade. So I'm gonna take a fluffy blending brush, and I'm gonna take a little of that top one, and just actually, I'm going to take first a little bit of the Shape Tape. You really do not need a lot of this. I'm going to go back to my concealer brush, and I'm just going to cancel out any discoloration in my lids. We good to go. I'm going to take that shade and take it right in the crease. That's got good pigment, good like buildable. I like that shade. It's kind of got a peachy undertone. This palette has a lot of like peachier shades. You guys see that? That's a pretty little color. I dig it. So I'm going to go in with that slightly darker shade. Kind of focus this in the outer third of the lid. I mean, they're not like super dark, but they're easy to work with. So if you're a beginner, like the pigment isn't overwhelming where you can't work with these shadows, which is a good thing, I think. And this palette is, I mean, it's like insanely affordable. I forget, did I pay like 19 bucks for this? 12 bucks for this? I don't know. It was really freaking cheap. I pre-ordered it, so it honestly came in a while ago, and I hadn't sat down to play with it yet. I just swatched a few when it came in and was like, okay, I need to play with it, see what I think. Let's do this shade here. It's like it really looks rose gold. You get a lot of kickback. I'll say they're pretty chalky. Oh, it doesn't look like there's anything left on my brush. And there isn't. When you tap it off, it like all disappears. And there's like absolutely no pigment to that. I'm going to swatch that with my finger. So can you guys see that color? On my finger, it looks nice. So I'm actually just going to take my finger, grab product and place that on my eye. There we go. There's the pigment. If you want to use a brush with this, you're going to need a really densely packed brush. You just get so much kick up with this shadow that when you tap it off, the pigment like disappears. But that is a pretty color, right? That's a pretty like peachy, rosy color. Alright, then I'm going to take my MAC Fix Plus, and this is a denser brush. This is a SS214 from Sigma, and this is like an opal-y pink shade, so I'm going to pick up a little bit of that product. Again, oof, guys, when you tap it off, nothing is left. I'm like not kidding you. But I'm just going to not tap it off, and I'm going to spray a little of that Fix Plus on it. Usually just give it 2 sprays, and then I'm going to go back in. Okay, it's beautiful wet. Looks really pretty wet. Here we go. This is going to go like in the center of the lid to give us a little more shine. That is not doing anything. That is like not, that is not cute. Alright, I'm going to pick it up with my finger and see if we can get anything to work here. I don't know. Can you see there's a little difference? There's like a little more shine, but I'm not very happy with it overall. The pigment is just like not good. I thought it looks pretty when I swatch it on my hand, but it just doesn't show up on the eye very much. It does, you can see like without it being wet, it does give like an opal-y shine, which is what I wanted in the center. They're just kind of uneven because when I applied it wet, it just started to like break up and not look like even close to nice. I think that's as good as we're gonna get, guys. I'm going to try to save this by making the lower lash line real cute. I don't know how this is gonna go. We're gonna take a little bit of this color here and the dark color that we use for the crease, and stay in like the outer third of the lash line. And then I always run it into the center, like whatever's left on the brush. Okay, now I'm gonna take a little of that opal-y color. Let's just try it on its own. And in towards the inner corner. There is just no pigment on these. They're so, like, you guys should see. I've only tapped, like, my brush and my finger in there, and there's so much kickback. It, like, is almost impossible to use the shadow. And when you tap off the excess, because you don't want all that fallout on your face, when you tap it off, oof, it just goes everywhere. Like, I'm covered in eyeshadow dust. We're going to try the highlighters, but I'm not impressed with the eyeshadows. I honestly think they look stunning, and I really like, I think this color looks like MAC Satin Taupe, and I love it, and I love this color, and I love this color, I love that color. I just am not, like, impressed with them at all. They're just not very, they don't seem to be very good quality. And I'm a little sad about it because I love those colors and I like them combined, but I have a feeling that they're going to wear off really, really quickly. So that's kind of a bust for me. We are going to use my L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara that I know I love. I don't have a new mascara to try out. I don't buy mascara very often. I only buy it when I really need it. Now we're going to go in with our bronzer, and I'm going to be trying, you guys, are you ready? The Marc Jacobs Coconut Tantastic Omega Bronzer, which I'm very excited about. I feel like it's going to be my perfect bronzer shade. So I have my bronzer brush. This is my favorite bronzer brush of all time. Sigma makes one, MAC makes one. They're pointed. It is like a MAC 120, MAC 130, something like that. Swirl it in here. So you get a little kickback when you swirl that in. But look at that pigment. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Oh my gosh. And it is like not too warm. It's like wonderfully warm and just sun-kissed. Oh yes, this is so pigmented. Oh my gosh. And it's really easy to blend. It's not patchy or weird. Yes, girl. You could use this as a contour or a highlight because it really isn't like contour or highlight, a contour or a bronzer. It's like so nice and rich in pigment, really easily blended, and it's not too warm. I should really stop. I should really stop. Just trying to blend it in. I should stop now. I really am gonna stop just blending. Now I'm just blending. Okay, now for blush, I'm going to use, this is called Love at First Blush. It is the Rosy Radiance Shimmer Powder by Soap & Glory, and I've not tried this. I bought it, but I have not tried it yet. I'm going to use this little brush. I love this brush from e.l.f. And it is like really pretty shimmery. Ooh, I'm a little nervous. It's really shimmery, guys. I don't know, because I like my highlight to be separate. And now I feel like my cheeks are just really highlighted. And not very much color. I'm just going to pat that. Because I really wanted to try a highlighter. I don't know. I don't feel like I like that blush. I'm going to take a little highlighting brush. This is a Morphe R31. And I think we're going to use, is this a highlight? Yeah, that's a highlight, isn't it? I think we're going to use that one. It's like a, yeah, it's like a pretty rosy color. All these ones down here, like, don't work for me. Like, this is so white. I mean, you can't deny they are really, like, these highlighters are insanely pigmented. But, like, and this is, like, so pink. I mean, like, neither of those are going to look nice with my skin tone. So I really need to go for this one. So we're going to take that. Do you guys see a difference? But it's okay. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. That's how I feel about this palette. It's not my favorite, but it's okay. Like, if you're on a budget and you want something where you're gonna get a lot of versatile shades, I guess buy this. I don't know. Honestly, no. I'm not gonna give this my stamp of approval. I'm struggling because I like the shade so much. Like, I love my eyes, but they're so hard to work with. And if you could see the divot I've made in this one because of how much kickback I got, let me test it out a little bit more. Verdict is out. Let me test it out. Let me see what maybe some of these look like on me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm really wishy-washy on it, but I don't want to say 100% no, and I can't say 100% yes. So that's how I feel about that. Now, let's move on to setting spray. I have already used this a lot, and I know that I like it, but we're going to use it. It's my Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. So, I go ham with this stuff. I love setting spray. It just makes your makeup melt into your skin, makes it last longer, makes it look really fresh and dewy, and I dig it. I dig it, I dig it, I dig it. Love that setting spray so much. And then we're going to use some new lip products. So first I have this Model Co. Illusion Lip Liner. I thought it was this color and I was really excited. This was from an Ipsy bag a while back, but no, it's a nude. So we're just going to line our lips and fill them in. It's a really creamy liner. And it's really like a My Lip color but better, which I dig. It's a little cooler tone than My Lips. And it's like the twist up, it's not like a pencil, which I like better. It's a little bit softer. And then I've already tried this on camera in my Sephora haul, but I wanted to try it with a regular lip liner to see how it looks. This is the Fawn Over Me Marc Jacobs Le Marc Liquid Lip Cream. Very excited about it. It is, like, I will tell you guys, this is like a stiff formula. Like, it's thick. I love that lip liner with this liquid lip. I think this is my favorite nude I've ever worn. This looks nice with my skin. Usually they make me look really dead, and maybe you guys think they look really dead. Do they make me look dead? I don't know. How do we feel about that? I don't know. Tell me in the comments below. I think you could always top it with like a pretty gloss too, but I'm kind of liking the way this looks, and this has like slightly peach undertones like my eyes. So overall, I dig my look. You guys know what I thought of some of the products. One thing I did want to try that I forgot about because it was at the bottom was the Freshie. So this will be coming soon. I wanted to use it with the Cover FX, but I completely forgot I had it. So I do want to try that, but love the way the foundation looks. Really love the powder. I love the setting spray. And I love the lip combo. I love the lip combo. So I'm really excited about some of this stuff. Oh, I love the Cover FX drops, obviously. Oh my gosh. Just want to bathe in them. It's fine. That's totally normal. So anyway, I'm going to keep testing out some of these products. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you like these full face of first impressions videos, give this video a big thumbs up. I have a bunch of other new makeup that's kind of on its way to me that if you guys want to see more of this type of video, I will make for you. So let me know, and I love you guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah!